We'd like to welcome each and every individual to Voices of Integrity podcast for the white male over 50 and your voice in my headset on friendship. Warning, this could get a little messy. So, um, don't blame whoever you're going to blame. I mean, you've been warned, right? So if you're going to go ahead and, listen to it, take ownership of it, and it's on you. It's not on anybody else. You've been warned. Don't listen to it. Just don't listen to it. Okay. So, Nora, what were you saying? She's going to change it, by the way, what she said before.
No, which
So
part?
the whole wacky part of it, like everything, the whole thing was just wacky. It's like, are you on drugs? Are you drunk? Like, what in the world? But go ahead. I just start off wherever, and I'll tell you if it was different because she does change things up. It's very strange. Go ahead.
So real men will let women be right.
That just is stupid. That's just stupid. Like that makes no sense. Help me understand. Like even if they're wrong, you tell them they're right. You lie to women, like women want to be lied to. Well, that
That sounds like the men have a choice in what's right. Or if
oh,
they
that's the truth. That
if they agree, then that's what's right.
not if they're just telling the woman she's right. Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right. Like that makes what context is that? Like who's the stupid person who said it and what context was it in?
Who decides who's right
Is
or
this
wrong?
is this is this coming from TikTok? Because if it is, that explains it.
Nope, it's not.
So what do you mean who decides? You just said, and again, this is where it's recorded. Well, I didn't really mean that. Well, that's what you said. So you gotta be careful with your words. You just said that a man so the woman, anything she says, he just says, yeah, you're right. That's just stupid. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, if you want a patsy as a husband, yeah, then that's what you do. And if you want to go ahead and be a stupid woman, yeah, and then whatever you get for a marriage, yeah, that's on you. Yeah. Like that help me understand how could that possibly make any sense at all? That's what I thought.
I'm thinking, I'm processing.
Right. And that's a woman for you.
Explain it.
She just talks, she just throws out stuff. She loves drama. She just wants drama. She says something stupid, absolutely stupid, without thinking about it. She just loves to have the drama. I get it. It just seems stupid to me. It's like, does she not have a life? Does she not have anything better to do
Well, I
than
think
say
that
stupid things?
does it go back to the thing we were talking about, I don't know, on some podcasts about if a woman acts like a child, she's with a man. If she acts like a mom, she's with a child. And if she's acts like a man, she's with a loser.
Right. And if she's watching TikTok and wasting her life and her time and her brain, what is she? Oh, she's normal. She's just normal. It's just a woman. It's just a woman. Like it's just, I mean, it's like who does Pinterest, Facebook, TikTok, who does it attract primarily in large part? Women.
Women.
Because they have nothing better to do than just gossip and talk about other people and do silly things, stupid things, other things that make them giggle and make them do things. And it's just like, the men in their lives, they don't care because then they're distracted. They don't have to spend time with them. They don't have to entertain them. So they're like, yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. And that way I can go ahead and do whatever I do. And like, what could possibly go wrong there? It's just, so, Patrick says when a woman when a woman's in an argument and she starts crying, she's lost the argument. I say, when a man's in an argument and he just walks off, hangs up, just exits out, he's lost the argument. Now, if men and women were smart, rather than trying to win something, they would try to seek the truth. That would seem like that would be a lot smarter thing to do. Like you just, but like, one of my coaches for not caring. Like it's just, and more than one. I got a bunch of them, like a whole bunch of them. Like a number of them are saying, Mark, you can't tell people you don't care. So you want me not to care and be a liar too? Like, so you want me to do both of those? Like at the same time? Well, yeah, that's what everybody does. That's what I do. Dang. And you're happy with yourself? Like it's just, and then another one of the coaches said, well, if they're an adult, who cares? Oh, you said something else about a woman being protected, not being protected. Like she gets to decide when she is and you're not supposed to go ahead and like, it just like, it's like you have on a have you been flying a lot lately, Nora?
I wish.
It seems like your brain has a lot of oxygen in it, a lot of oxygen deprivation. It's like cheapers. Like it's not making any sense.
So the other piece of it was, so in high stress situations, so when you think about like what it feels like when you're like stressed about whatever, like a high stress, and you take that and you go to like a place of worship, like
Right. Thank
with
you. Oh my goodness.
and then
Here's your
like
two options, boys. What you can do is go to a place of worship, okay? Or you can go to an opium den. Nora didn't know what that is. That's where you just go ahead and smoke opium, like drugs, heroin, cocaine. Go to that or church. Either one will give you the same effect. Yep. Because a place of worship, that's where you're with God. So what if the church burns down? Oh my goodness. My God just burned down. Holy cow. That's got to suck. Like, how long before we can build? I mean, it makes sense, though, right? I mean, it's not idolatry. It's just you go there for a feeling. That's what you do. You go there for a feeling. There's nothing real or substantive about it. It's just a feeling. I want to feel good.
no, it like neutralizes it. And then God can take that, and then you're not controlled by the stress.
But as soon as you walk out of the church, you're back to yourself?
No. It's a tool. So then you like let God handle it, and then he'll bring others or whatever, he'll provide the protection for you, is what I was saying.
Right. But you got to go to church to do this.
No. It's not like a physical place.
Uh-huh.
It's like in your mind.
Copy that. So God's going to bring the men into your life to protect you. Unless
It could be a woman too.
Okay, it could be a man or woman. Unless you tell them, well, I'm an adult. Don't protect me. Just don't care. So God brings the right people, but you can override those people because maybe that's not God. It's all the woman. The woman, tell her she's right, even when she's not. And then she's going to get protected. God's going to bring her in. What if God brings in somebody and the woman says, no, I'm not going to be protected? Then what?
God will still protect her because she's given it.
Why do women
She
get
does.
raped
She's
then?
not. Huh?
Why do women get raped? So remember, New, she's a, I don't know, she's a 9-year-old girl over in Thailand. Like this is where the American church and the American Christian woman, they're just like, I don't know about that one. Like, so her grandmother sells her in. She's a Christian. Her grandmother sells her in to go ahead and, to be raped, to go ahead and be sold inside trafficking. The guy takes her to a doctor to make sure she's a virgin because then they pay a lot more for it. And she's getting raped for the first time and she's crying out to God and saying, God, why are you allowing this to happen to me? I'm a follower of you. Yeah, no, you go to church, you go ahead and go around other women. They go ahead and spin all these really cool things. Like, even if you don't go ahead and, yeah, God brings somebody in and you don't listen to him and you say, no, I'm an adult. And then God's going to still protect you.
You don't think he will?
Yeah, you mean like he did Samson? He got hot. He got hot things steered right into his eyes. He got his eyes burned out. Oh, God protected him. No, God gives you free will. And so, no, you go ahead and don't listen to him. You don't go, you say, no, I'm not going to be protected. You think God's going to continue to do it? No, I mean, he might, but women think, oh, he just will. Really? What about the women who drink and the Christians are women who drink and then they get raped? I mean, where is God? I mean, well, like your logic is like a normal woman. It's just weird. It's just strange. It's just like, dang, what could possibly go wrong?
So how do you know if it's God or not?
Just ask a woman. It's simple. It's not hard. The woman knows. She knows everything. She knows everything. She just does. She just does. Because she's a woman. And all the failings, it's not because of the man, it's because of her. Like Sarah, like he could have done it. It's just the logic, and it's like it almost deteriorates. Their brain crumbles into. I mean, you sit back and I just go, holy cow.
So how do you explain Job?
Well, one, it's probably complicated. There's a bunch of different things. And so, I mean, which part of that?
All of it.
Well, I'm not God, so I can't explain it. I mean, there's thoughts. It's like, just because you do everything good doesn't mean you're going to have something good come from it. I mean, it's fascinating that God took everything besides what from him?
His wife.
His wife. Why? Because, his devil didn't want his wife. Devil wanted his wife to be there. Like, he didn't try to take the wife because the wife was the one telling him curse God and die.
Right.
Yeah.
But because he had such a relationship with God that he, in such high stress, he went to his place of worship, God.
Right. He brought 3 friends and the friends went ahead and did stupid stuff to him. And then Job went ahead and challenged God and said, God, this is this. I've done all of these things. And God's like, you're an idiot, Job. Like, you don't understand. I formed you in your mother's womb. I mean, God smacked him down. I mean, he smacked him down.
But had he listened to, he could have thought, well, God's bringing these men into my life to tell me to, or his wife, like God gave me my wife.
I thought you said God would bring somebody in.
Huh?
I thought you said God would bring somebody in to help protect you, and it didn't happen.
He might.
Well, he might.
He might just give you the strength to
to
withstand it too.
Right. It's just the logic of women is just it's baffling to the white male over 50. It's just baffling. It's just like, they want help until they don't. And as soon as they get what they want, so they get themselves into all kinds of stupid stuff. And then they go ahead and ask for help. Then they take help. And then once they get back, yeah, okay, I think I got it. Okay, now I can take it and I can drive. You just been in an accident. Like, really? No. And it's just weird. Their brains are just like, it's just like, it's just, but I've experienced this before with my wife and my 4 daughters. They're just like, you got to be joking. And they have no memory. It's like, it's crazy. It doesn't matter how much you help them. Doesn't matter how much you bail them out. Doesn't matter how much you're there for them. Everything's about in the moment. Just right in the moment. Like, if you're making me happy, then I'll be nice to you. And if you're not, then I won't. And it's like, it's just crazy. There's no they don't want to fly together. They don't. They want to control. They want to dominate. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to control and dominate. They want to be able to do anything they want to do, get themselves into trouble. Then they're going to have somebody come in, a man come in, bail them out, help them out, be there for them. And then what they're going to do is they got it covered. Now I got it covered. And then they're going to do the same thing again. And they're going to be like, duh, wonder why that happened again. And it's like, well, I won't do it again. I'm smarter. Are you? Because it doesn't seem like you are. It seems like you might be more stupid than you were last time. It's like they can't learn. It's like there's something wrong with their brain. It's just weird. Like, it's the weirdest thing. You say it can't be true, but it is true. I mean, there might be a day or a week or a month or 3 months. There might be some period of time where it's like, yeah, this person's like a really cool person, and then all of a sudden they're not. They're just like everybody else, and you're like, really? And if you go ahead and say, well, Mark, what are your thoughts about men? Are they as bad? Oh, they're as bad, if not worse, than women. It's just crazy. And it's just absolutely crazy. But the best advice I think I've seen in 62 years is just don't care. Don't care about anything. Then you got to convince yourself that you are a caring person when you're not. You're really not. You're just not. Well, give me an example. Okay, give me another. Okay, give me another example. Can you give me like 20 examples of it, Mark? And then I'm going to find the one that's the weakest in my mind, and I'm going to shoot that one example out, and then that's going to be domino, and that way I don't have to listen to anything because I got one thing that I don't think is quite right. And it's like, who thinks like that? Women do. And men do too. Elaine, what would your thoughts or what you'd like to accomplish today?
Intriguing thoughts. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to be told the truth. I don't get that part.
Well, that's because you have such high driver. So you can't understand. The driver is so deep within you because you can't enjoy life. You can't go out and do what you want to do And, I'm entitled to feeling this feeling because I've had this happen and this happen and this happen and this happen. So I'm entitled to this. And so it'll be different this time and this and this and this. And it's like, so yeah, you're one of the few, one of the very, very, very few.
And then I would say if you know that you shouldn't do something or you're gonna be in danger or whatever, I don't think you're gonna be protected if you know that that shouldn't be done.
And you might not even be protected if you don't know it should be done. Like Uzzah, I think it's Uzzah, the guy who touched the ark. Like he's trying to do a good thing. He's trying to help God. Like he's trying to do a good thing. He's trying to go out and do it, and boom, God smacked him dead. So I don't think it's even, well, okay, I didn't know that was a good thing. So I didn't know that was a bad thing. So therefore God's going to protect me. I think anybody who thinks, well, God's just going to protect me, he's just going to do this, he's just going to do this. It's like, okay, well, okay. I hope you're right.
I think you have to be in alignment with God in order for him to do that. Like you can't just like go
Do you know anybody in alignment, Nora?
Well, see, like in my specific situation, just like a week or two ago, like
so why does she do that?
Huh?
Why does she do that?
Do what?
You just ignore a question. I'm just going to ignore that question. I don't like that question. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it, act as if it didn't even happen. Okay.
I'm not saying that they're always in alignment with God, but there's certain situations.
Do you know anyone? I'll go a little slower with my question. Do you know anyone in alignment with God?
Let's say yes.
So I don't know that I do. I don't know how are you in alignment with an infinite being, always been, always will, absolute perfection? How do you? I mean, it'd be fascinating. It'd be fascinating to ask the person the person or people that you think are in alignment with God and say, do you think you're in alignment with God? And if they said yes, interesting. I mean, what does it even mean? Ginger Ann, what would you like to accomplish?
Oh, I was just, hopping in for seeing the fun.
Right. Kenny, what would you like to accomplish?
I was thinking about Luke brought up this morning, and I don't know how it relates to if women like to know the truth or not. About what Luke brought up this morning about my mom, and then I was like, I wonder if she would prefer to think that way or if she would prefer to know the truth.
So yeah,
Should I ask her? And if I ask her, would she know?
Right. So Luke went ahead and asked, Kenny's mom if what she thought about Kenny going and being in law enforcement. And she's like, well, I talked to Kenny and gave him some good things that he hadn't thought about before. And immediately I know, I've only met his mom once, but I know women. And it's like, did she go ahead and just delusional? Or did Kenny just create and say, huh, mom, thanks for sharing that? So was he duping her or was she duping herself? Like, is she just delusional? Now, theoretically, I should have just asked Kenny and like, Did she give you some things? Because he didn't share any, like, my mom, she gave me some things I really hadn't thought of before. So did he deceive and delude her into thinking that, or is that just her? Or is it some combination of both? I don't know. I mean, it's phenomenal. Like, I had a situation today that I'm not saying I was shocked by it, probably kind of, sort of, where it's like somebody brought up where they trusted me less because they perceived, it's weird. It's so weird because I didn't know it was about me. And I said, well, did you really? So I lost trust in somebody because I followed advice. Well, first, did you follow all the advice? Then I find out it's about me. Did you follow all the advice? Well, no. But if I had it, it would have turned. It's just weird, and it didn't come up until what? Until quite a while later, and then it's just, do like all women just store stuff up and just say, or do they just not want to trust? Like, it's just weird. It's like the most perplexing thing. You're just like, I mean, it's like they try. It's like, I mean, what are they thinking? They're just not. They're just not. And the very people that can help them the most, because they tell them stuff they don't want to hear, they'll push them away, and they'll make up stuff in their own mind on how not to trust them. That's just absolute asinine. You're just like, are you kidding? And you're not. So they train people, just don't even give them advice, because you know what? They're not going to follow it. And when they do follow it, they're going to somehow figure out that it didn't work, even though they didn't follow the advice. They followed a piece of it and it didn't work. And how does they know it didn't work? Well, it's like they somehow, like their brain somehow contorts into weirdness.
So, question on the, I think you misunderstood on the, or I misrepresented it. On the, I don't think I would want to know if I was wrong. Have you ever met somebody that even when they were wrong, they refused to be wrong?
Oh yeah, that's a double analytic right there. That's they're wired. They are wired. God, there's a couple rules. You never go ahead and argue with an analytic. Why? Especially a double analytic. Because even if they're wrong, they have enough data to make it look like they're right. That's what you do. It's one of the rules. It's just one of the rules. And then they'll go ahead and say with great confidence, well, if I was wrong, I'd really want to know it. Really? Okay. Won't even argue. Won't even just accept it. Okay. Yes, Nora, you're right.
Okay.
It's just, Rosanna, what would you like to accomplish?
So, you asked me that question a long time ago. If there was something I was you believed to be true, would I want to know the truth? And at the time I said I didn't think so. There's a lot of things now that I wish I'd have thought better of as I was dealing with the children. And you, that, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to know the truth, because that would help me to be better.
So, Nora, can you tell me how to respond to that so I make sure I do it just perfectly?
Not sure.
This is fascinating to me on how attentive I am to other people, and other people just are oblivious. They're just not. It's like they think they're so smart, and when it comes down to it, yeah, maybe not so much. Um, it's like people can't see the future and they don't want to see the future because they don't want to change. They are so much in love with who they are that they're not going to go ahead and become. They're never going to become who they could be because they're so much in love with who they are. Just, and then they surround themselves with people that are exactly like them or exactly like them, or they can train the other people, control the other people, and they can get what they want. They can, and other people are not, it's just, and it's like, somebody who's listening to this, I'm sure the first time, you're like, well, Mark's really seems, pessimistic. It's like, is it, or is this just how it is? I mean, if it is how it is, it's how it is. Okay. I mean, it's just fascinating to me. I'm not caring about anything and how, like, people are like, you can't say that, but that's true. But you lie. You can't tell people the truth. And it's just, anybody else have anything else? So again, you can interrupt. So again, we warned everybody on the upfront. Don't blame somebody else. Like, don't participate. Just get off. So this is not, this is not this is not a podcast to make you feel good. Hopefully it's a podcast to be good by doing good. And if we don't see ourselves for who we are, and if we don't see other people for who they are, can we ever go ahead and become all we were created to be? I'm not sure we can. And to me, that's just sad. Not that I care, it's just sad. It's just sad. It's like God creates us in his own image to be something, special. And then to be what you were created to be, it seems like most human beings, maybe according to Joe Reed, every human being except one, which makes no sense, but I don't know. Everybody's got to die to become who they were created to be, except one person. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to even process it. Anybody else have anything else? Always come early, always stay late, because that's where the real exciting things is. So we're going to go ahead and put it on pause. Probably won't come back, but you never know, because there might be something on the pause, in the pause that we talk about. Boy, we should have included that. Very nice.